Welcome back. I am Marielle, and here we are shifting shit to killing your fear. Today we're going to get right into it, and as you know, we'll end with an activation to get you more free and clear in your mind and body. So before we begin, let's go ahead and just get more here by taking a big deep breath in through the nose. Maybe you close the eyes or soften the gaze. And exhale, release. And as a reminder, so within, so without. Your mind is a movie reel, and your life is showing all the things that are going on in the mind that you're creating. You're projecting out what is within. So we get free and clear in the mind so that we can see our reality shift in front of our eyes, so that you can live a life of more freedom, alignment, and who you really are in love, possibility, and ultimately feeling more you at a soul level. Today might bring up some interesting things for you as we dive into the idea of boredom, and more specifically, boredom tolerance. How well do you deal with being bored? Within the nothingness, this concept of eating space, meaning when something is not to be done or thought about, or an action to take in the doing, in the grinding, in the hustle, in the go, go, go. Who are you in the stillness? Who are you when there's nothing to actually do? And just notice for a moment what that brings up within you. And even if for a moment, closing the eyes or softening the gaze again and checking in with this idea of imagining or of being bored. Notice what movie reel comes into your mind of what you're doing in being bored, and maybe what you feel you want to do from that space, but instead resist and just be in the boredom. Now we know at a conscious level that being bored and just being in stillness, there is no threat. But the deeper mind can see it as so when it is so used to always having mind chatter or doing things in the external world. And so if that's your default to always go, 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 do, in these moments of pause and stillness, it may feel uncomfortable, even threatening. So notice where you are kind of on a spectrum of the comfortability within the boredom. The not doing anything, which is actually doing everything. Because at one point in your life, you were told that in order to be loved or enough, you had to be doing something. So here we paradigm shift into the idea that you are exactly enough and perfect and whole and complete. In these moments, you do this thing we call nothing. In the nothingness. A kid's imagination is the strongest in boredom. That's where their creativity flows and their energy goes. And somewhere along the way, maybe you were told or modeled that that wasn't good enough or acceptable to just be in that space, in place. But today, what would it be like to dance with that aspect of you that maybe you don't tap into as often? And even knowing that we're here together experiencing this, that it is something that is okay to do and more than okay to do and be. Can you truly accept yourself in a mode without producing a pause from things like instant gratification, getting the next hit of dopamine or something to entertain or disassociate or distract the mind, your presence, your being? And not judging yourself wherever this is meeting you today, the comfortability of it. There may even been a point of time where timeout was something of your childhood or you experienced it around you. Thinking about the silly concept that to go sit in a corner or in your room in quiet was a punishment versus enjoyment, or even a luxury to do. And now we have a chatter about, oh, wouldn't it be nice to have just moments of silence to yourself with those that are extremely busy and running around everywhere, and kids and families. But also when it comes time to it, to actually do it, do you make the time and space for it, and how do you feel in that space? So right now we're going to dive into a few moments of being in this boredom fully in silence and just noticing without judgment, just curiosity, openness of what it feels like to be in that boredom. And you might notice your mind wanting to create something, do something. Your body might feel it wants to shift, move, fidget. And if it does, it does. And as you do, you do. And then we just come back to what is. So let's take a deep breath in, deep breath out, and just take a few moments in this form of boredom, however it shows up for you. As we train the mind and the body, we get to more come home to being. So breathe in your being and just be here for a few moments. Noticing the breath. Maybe even breathing in more boredom, whatever that means to you. Bring some levity to it. And does it feel like a long time or a short time or a perfect amount of time within this space? And if any movie reels come up in the mind, just notice them, acknowledge them, and then let them do what they do. And let you be what you be. And taking one final deep breath in, deep breath out. And just noticing what would feel good to do in the future you of experiencing more boredom. What place could it occur? What time could it occur? How do you want to experience it more moving forward? Changing your relationship with this word boredom. Maybe giving it a new name. And as you come back, blinking the eyes open and taking your sweet time. And knowing that this is a reminder of who you are. And what do you do with that place and space within you and outside of you? Knowing that you are calm in moments that are boredom, but also calm in the moments that are chaos is your power. And maybe calmness strengthens while you're in the boredom versus running away from it or distracting yourself. I am sending you so much love and light, always in all the ways. And I invite you to experience more of this space if that feels useful for you. As you move along your journey, I will see you next time. Continue to be who you be in your boredom and in all things. You got this.